Do you have a vision statement for your family? That's the question. That's what we're looking at today. Oh, I can see you more clearly. Okay, so what we're looking at today is a vision statement for your family. You know, the word says very clearly, without vision, the people perish, right? What is that about? Like, why do you need vision? So let's just have a little chat today. Tell me below if you actually have a written statement. Sorry. Not just like an idea, but an actual written statement. Like, comment below if you have that written statement of vision for your family. My name's Tami. If you don't know me, I lead the Joyful Moms Facebook group, and it's just a community of moms who are here to support each other, to encourage one another. There is so much pressure out there to be like this particular mom, and we are moms of all sorts of philosophies and ideas and what works in the home, and we support each other in that journey of who you are and how you run your home. Because I think everybody runs it a little differently, as they should. Like, we're all individuals. Okay, so I run that group. If you are not in that group, I encourage you to, I'll put it below in the comments, to join the Joyful Moms Facebook group. It's a really good place. It's positive, like no negative Nancys. Yeah, no negative. Oh, sorry if your name's Nancy. But yeah, no negativity in there. It is literally meant to build up. It doesn't mean we don't talk about issues. It means we still look for the vision of what we're doing in our homes. Okay, so anyways, let me know if you're here, please. As you come on, go ahead and say hi, and that way I know who's here and who's watching. Today we are talking about a vision statement. Many moms start parenting without looking at where they're headed. They don't know really what they're after. They just simply know that they want to enjoy this journey, right? Like, you start with this little bundle and you're like, oh, it's going to be so fun. And then they start talking and they tell you no. And you say, don't touch that. And they go, and what do, right? And a lot of moms know they want to raise godly children, but they don't know exactly how they're going to get there. And let me tell you, that's okay. You don't have to know the actual how to necessarily, but what you do need to know, you really need to know where you're headed. Someone was talking to me, I think it was this morning, I was listening to a podcast, and they were saying, if you're driving from New York to California at night, right? Okay, first off, do you see the flowers like right above my head? It looks like I've got something in my hair. Okay. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. If you're driving from New York to California at night, you do not know the whole journey. You can't see further than like 200 feet in front of you, right? You've got your lights on, but you know where you're headed, and you're confident you're going to get there. That's what we're talking about, a vision statement. You get your little kids when they're itty bitty, and you've got to raise them till at least they're 18, and honestly, it keeps going from there. But you kind of launch them. Most people will launch about 18 or 19. You start sending them off into the world, into their own world, right? And at that point, you're praying, Lord, I pray that I did the right thing. I pray that we got there. When you have a vision statement, you know how to get from one place to the other, because everything you want to keep going in that direction. And that's where you're headed. And so your decisions are based on that. Let's go back to the New York to California. If you're headed that way, you're not going to go north. You're going to keep going west. And as long as you keep going west, you're going to get there, right? You're going to get in that general vicinity. And so that's what we're talking about with a vision statement, is as you raise your children, if you have it written and you keep going back and going, this is where I'm headed, you will get there, Mom. You really will. You will get there. So let's look at, I'm going to share with you my personal vision statement. And then if you want I have a worksheet that kind of walks you through how to write your own vision statement for your family, because I promise you, my vision statement is not yours. because we're different people, right? We are different. And so what I want for my family and what the Lord has called me to for my family is very different than what he's called you to. And that's awesome. So I'm going to read you mine, but I encourage you not to just copy it because you're a different family than I am. Okay, so ready? I keep mine in my Bible. It's just, I'm not a fancy girl, so it's literally just typed out, and I've used Scotch tape to put it in. Okay, so here's how a vision statement kind of looks. You determine where you want your kids when they are 18 and 19 and launching, and that determines how you raise them as they go. We'll talk a little bit about what that means. It says, when I walk into my home, I desire to feel a sense of peace and joy. I want to be surrounded by laughter and adventure as a family. I see my children as integrous, hard workers who know their calling in life and are passionate about following God. As I raise them, my boundaries will be put in place within the mindset of what brings my children closer to their faith, brings them health, both physically and emotionally, and what brings us closer in relationship to one another. They will walk out of my home with the skills necessary to not only survive, but thrive in the world. That's a lot. But that's what my vision is for my kids, that when I launch them out into college, into marriage, into their workforce, that they have learned the skills to not just survive in the world, but to thrive, that they will know who they are in Christ and know their calling. That's important to me. And honestly, the part of it that really is important also is they will walk out of my home with the skills necessary to thrive. So one of the things in our home that really plays out in is once they have learned to do their laundry, I don't ever do their laundry again for them. I mean, maybe occasionally I've done it. Like my kid's home from college, I might throw his laundry in. But for the most part, I have not done my children's laundry in years because I think it's important that they learn to thrive in this world, teaching them how to have a quiet time with the Lord. That is part of this vision, that they are passionate about following God, making sure that we watch things in the home that bring us closer to the Lord. And a lot of it is, I put adventure in here because a huge part of my vision for my family is that they enjoy being around one another and that we do things as a family that bring fun and relationship to one another. So I encourage you to write down like the top 5 or 6 things that are important to you with your family. What do you want when they're adults? What type of relationship do you want with them? And what type of relationship do you want them to have with the Lord? And then as you raise them from when they're little, you keep this vision statement and you read it over and over because it helps you understand your boundaries in your home. What is it that you need to put in place so that they can thrive, so that they can be the adult that you want them to be? And it really, what it does is it sets you in the right path. It sets your parenting skills into the right path so that you know where you're headed and that you'll get there. Because I am not here ever really to tell you how to parent. Like, I don't do that. This is not Parenting 101. I really don't teach a lot of parenting skills. What I teach is mindset. Because I believe that the Lord gave these children to you personally, and that you have it in you to raise these children in the way that He wanted you to raise them. I don't feel like I should come into your home and go, this is how you should do it, because I am not in your home. You are, Mom. You are the one raising these beautiful blessings, and the Lord needs to direct you in how to do so. So that vision statement will be different in your home than in mine. If you would like a worksheet that helps you walk through creating a written vision, happy to send that to you. So just comment below that you would like that worksheet and I'll send it to you. And then if you wouldn't mind sharing this, just press the little share button. You're welcome to share it into a MOPS group. You're welcome to share it into your timeline. Like, share it away. It's public. And then if you haven't joined that Joyful Moms Facebook group yet, I encourage you to be in there. This is what we do. We talk to one another. We encourage one another along the journey. Oh, my family's home. So praying for you, blessings, and Let me know if you'd like that worksheet. And then, oh, and if you do write a vision statement, please send it to me. I would love to see what you write. Absolutely, that would thrill my heart. Okay, God bless, friends.